Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I did this affordable look using all products that I love from the drugstore. So if you want to see how I got this brown makeup look with this glossy lip, then just keep on watching. I've already moisturized my face, so I'm going to go in with the rose water spray. And I'm going to spray this all over my face. And I'm going to wait for that to dry. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the NYX Shine Killer Primer. I'm going to put this in my T-zone. For foundation, I'm going to mix the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade Porcelain. And I'm going to mix it with the Tarte Amazonian Clay in the shade Light Medium Honey. I'm just going to put the lighter one on my face first. I'm just going to put it below my eye because when I put it right here, it makes my face really, really dry. Any foundation does. So I try to make it from here and then up instead of here down. Because you want most of your product going away from your face on the back of it and not the very front, because it will dry you out if you have dry skin like I do. Now I'm going to take the Tarte and I'm going to put it on top of the Maybelline that I put down just to make this lighter, because I don't have any foundations that are my exact shade right now. So I'm just mixing them until I go to Sephora or Ulta or somewhere. Okay, now I'm just going to work this into my face. Bring it up and then bring it back out so it doesn't look too thick, because the Tarte foundation is a thicker foundation and then the Maybelline is not a thick foundation, it's liquid, so it won't look too thick on my face, but it won't look like light coverage. It will have coverage to it. I'm going to leave the bottom of my eyelids blank because I will put concealer over them. And if I put a lot of foundation and then a lot of concealer and then a lot of powder, it will make my under eyes dry and look very, very terrible. So I'm just going to leave them blank for right now. And my eyelids right here. Once you get that all blended out, you're going with concealer. And I'm going to use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the shade Light Pale. And I'm going to take this outside of my, I'm not going to put it directly under right here because that is where I get dry. Put some on my eyelids, some on my forehead, my nose, my chin. And if you don't put enough, then you can just add more once you blend it out. But I try to make sure that I don't put too much because it's hard to get it off. If you do not have an eyeshadow primer or you prefer concealer, it works just the same. Like, you don't have nothing to worry about if you do not own a eyeshadow primer, because I personally do not, because I do have very veiny eyes and I do prefer a concealer that is going to mute out all my veins instead of a primer that's not going to. And then when you look at my eyes when I have eyeshadow on, it looks like they are very veiny. That's a pet peeve of mine. So I try to not use eyeshadow primers. I've never owned one. I've put them on my hand, and I have veins on my hands too, and it doesn't mute them out. So I'm not gonna waste my money on buying a eyeshadow primer when it's not gonna work, and I'm still gonna have veiny outlets. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Coty Airspun powder, and this is the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder in the shade Translucent Extra Coverage. This stuff is very good, but you gotta make sure you don't put too much, because if I bake with this, I look like a mess. I'm just gonna use the same sponge, and I'm gonna press it into where the parts where I put concealer, but I'm not gonna bake it. I'm just gonna press it all in. And then when I get it pressed all in, I'm going to take a brush and wipe it away immediately, because it will make me very dry. I tend to crease on my small line, so I'm going to put some powder right there. Now that my whole face is set, I'm going to go in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Light. And I'm just going to bronze my face up a little bit. If you're looking for a drugstore bronzer that's not going to make you look muddy, get this, because it looks very good. The next thing I'm going to go in with is this BH Cosmetics Glamorous Blush Tint Color Blush Palette, and it looks like this. And I'm going to go in with this shade right here. Oh crap, I'll lighten it up just a little bit. Now I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild, it's limited edition. I don't know if they still sell it, but it is the Sweetest Bling. It looks like this. This is one shade and this is the other. I will swatch them for you. They look pretty similar to each other. This one right here is the little heart, and then this one right here is the one on the outside. I'm just gonna mix them both together today and to highlight my face. Just gonna put a little bit on my forehead, a little bit on my chin, nose. For eyes today, I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Nude Palette 1. It looks like this. I got it forever ago, and I think I know for a fact that they still sell it. It comes in like a little sleeve when you get it, and it's like a cheetah print, but it's lime green. And it's $15, and it's a very good drugstore palette. I'm going to go in with the first shade, and it is the white shade. I'm just going to put that all over my eyelid. Very pigmented. Very good. Okay, next I'm going to go in with this shade right here is the third shade. I'm going to use this as my transition shade. I think they have other ones, but I'm not sure. Next I'm going to go in with that one. I know I have not done my other eye, but I'm going to in a minute. I'm just darkening up my crease, bringing it in all the way to my inner corner crease line. Just buffing it out. Okay, now I'm going to go on with this dark brown shade right here to darken it up like intensely. I'm using the same brush and all this, and the Z-Mac 224 brush. I'm going to go on with the highlighter that I used, and I'm going to go on with the lightest shade, which is the heart, and I'm just going to put it on my eyelid. Because I really want my eye to pop. And the shimmers in there are very pretty. I like them. But one thing about them is they are not like shimmery, like really shimmery. They have a little bit of sparkle in them, and that's it. Okay, I'm going to do this other eye shadow off camera. Okay, I'm going to go on with this shade right here. Now I'm going to go on with the darkest brown, this one right here, and just do it on the outer part of my lower lash line. And I'm going to use the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. Looks like this. I do not know if they still sell this or not. I've had it for a really long time, but I went to go look for it the other day and I could not find it, but I do have a small Walmart, so that's probably why. But if you went to a bigger Walmart, they may, but I don't know. But this is a really good mascara. It puts me in mind of the Better Than Sex by Too Faced, because it does not take much and it volumes your lashes so good. And I use a lash curler with a lot of my mascaras. I use it with the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot. I use it with my Benefit Roller Lash, and I can't think of any more that I like particularly use it with, but this I don't have to because it works so good, and there's no point in curling my lashes when it does it for me. Okay, I'm going to take this Urban Decay brush that I got in my Smoky Eye palette, and I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild shade, and I'm going to go in with the little heart shade, the lightest one. I'm going to put it in my inner corner. I'm going to do my brows off camera, and I'll be right back. I'm going to go in with this Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte lip gloss. I got this from Bath & Body Works. I think sometime last year. And it is the prettiest gloss ever, and it smells so good. Last, I'm going to spray my face with this rose water one more time. I'm going to let that dry, and then that is it. Alright guys, that is it. I hope y'all love this video. Please like down below and subscribe to my channel, and comment down below what you would like to see next. I'm thinking about doing a get to know me, because I really haven't talked through any of my videos talking about myself or anything that I do in my life. So if y'all want to see one of those, if y'all want to see a video with me and my boyfriend, then comment down below what y'all would like to see with me and him, because we're crazy. So just get ready to be annoyed for every minute that we're in this camera. And if you want to see a favorites video or anything like that, then just let me know down below. And do not forget to subscribe and like to my channel, and let me know what y'all would like to see next. Bye guys.